From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Just about ready to roll here. Pitching in our game today, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward. Not even close there. And we are underway. There's the strike.
1-1.
Check swing, called strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith down to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Batting second, right fielder.
Here's Mike Trout.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Just missed. One out, bases empty. On the ground, right side. Freeman over to first in time. And now two gone. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Siggy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Come on, showtime.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two out, space is empty. On the ground, right side. And that's a base hit.
Batting fourth, first baseman Nolan Schanuel.
Man at first. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Nolan Schanuel. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Two outs. That one finds the zone. No balls, two strikes.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a swing and a miss. And that will end the inning. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Yusei Kikuchi. What should we keep an eye on here?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Mookie Betts, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. turns and fires the bats. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 2. That one missed. And there's the automatic.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Moncada makes the play, and there's one away. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end. There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Two down, nobody on. That's in there. Strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Teoscar Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Three and 2 now. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We played an inning, no score. Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Ohtani back to work.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Stepping in, Logan O'Hoppe. The pitch. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
That's a ball.
That one misses, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
No score here in the second. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez hauls it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Yoan Moncada stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Moncada hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1. There's a strike at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Two outs.
Ball.
Line drive, base hit down the line. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Batting 9th, center fielder Joe Adele.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Adele digs in now. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
All ones the count.
Line drive, that's a base hit. In comes the first run of the game as the Angels take the lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
First and second, 2 outs. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. In there for strike 1. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. To third. Tag. Got him. That ends the inning. And they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
Bottom of the
Dodgers,
inning. Here's
left
Teoscar
fielder,
Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Fouled off left side. Fought off foul. Close, but called a ball. Going to count 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Swung on, belted. That one back there, and it's gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one's in there. That's strike one.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Just missed.
Ball two.
Inside,
Inside ball.
just missed. And he walked him.
Ball four.
Batting sixth, third
Here comes
baseman,
Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
And that
Oh,
misses.
inside.
And it's 1-0. Smith on at first. Nobody out. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as
1
he was
ball,
out front that
2
time.
strikes.
And a 1-2. And that
2
one
balls,
is
2
inside.
strikes.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And the batter now, Andy Pajes. First offering, and it just misses. Man at first, one away. Fastball for a strike. A little bit low. 2-1. Swing and a ground ball. Jump throw across his body. Got him. Nice play.
Batting eighth, designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Here comes Chris Taylor. And that's too high. Swing and a ball popped up. Shanuel. And makes the grab. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Top half of the third inning. And the batter now, Taylor Ward. And a foul ball. All right, Singer, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Way high. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, and off the base of the wall. Relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He hit that ball
right
really well
Mike
to deep
Trout.
right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now batting, Mike Trout. And ball one to the right fielder.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
1-1.
Out to short. Slings it across and one away in the top of the third.
Now batting, designated hitter Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1-1.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Next offering misses, and now it's filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing.
Now batting, the first
Nolan
baseman,
Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right about knee high at 97. And that's strike 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to 1. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Lifted in the air, out to left. He's got it, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and here is Miguel Rojas.
Second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Hit in the air, left field, Ward. He's there. He's got it. One down.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop.
Here's Mookie now.
Back.
First time up was a pop out. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man.
Nope.
They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. Mookie retired, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And it's fouled away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that drops in for a strike. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there. 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. And that one a little below the knees. Now 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for the
shortstop
Angels,
at the plate,
shortstop,
Zach
Zach
Neto.
Neto.
And here it comes. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now at the plate, Logan O'Hoppe. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
One down, base is empty. Now a pop-up on the infield. Smith calls it in, 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
Here is Moncada, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's outside.
That's a
ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Outside, and the count's full. And down on strikes he goes, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in
Leading
L.A.,
off
John
for the
Sciambi and Chris
Dodgers,
Singleton with you.
catcher,
And
Will
leading off the bottom of the
Smith.
4th, Will Smith. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses.
Counts 1-0.
Just
Ball 2.
missed.
Nasty backdoor slider.
2-0.
There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So he gets the call
Now
and picks
batting,
up the
third
strikeout looking.
baseman,
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Max Muncy. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the 0-1. That one fouled off.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
2
misses
balls, 2
inside.
strikes. Count full.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Love how he became a
Now
really
batting,
tough out
the
with
right
2 strikes right
fielder,
there.
Pulled that one
Andy
right in the direction
Paez.
of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Andy Paez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-1's the count.
Muncy, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one outside.
that's out.
1-1.
That's ball 2.
Late swing fouled off. Up the middle, Rengifo. And he beats it. He's safe. First and second, 1 out. Chris Taylor now. He's 0 for 1. First
Ball
pitch,
1, no
not
strike.
close.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
1 out. Runners at first and second. And he takes one right on the black. And the count 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Got him swinging for the K, but no advance from the runners.
Now batting,
Well, I'm not sure what he was
second
waiting on
baseman,
right there. He got the
Miguel
changeup and
Rojas.
still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. And the slider
outside.
just misses. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Slap the other way, foul. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. Dodgers strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Angels,
We go to the
second
top of the
baseman,
fifth.
Luis
And now
Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo. Ohtani back to work. Inside, but in for a strike. Attacked with the sweeper.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they...
Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe Adele.
Here's Joe Adele. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Look, I don't think that
Now
pitch would have been
batting,
called a
left fielder,
strike, but
Taylor Ward.
he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And that one is in for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And he swings through that one. Movement in the bullpen. Michael Grove looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia also throwing. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. First and second here, no outs. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one upstairs.
1-0.
Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter Jorge Soler.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Ohtani will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Michael
Dodgers,
Grove takes over on the mound.
29.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So up next, Jorge Soler, 1 for 2. And that is out of play. That misses. Ball 1. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
We got a full count.
Nolan Shotwell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Betts whips it to first. And that is the inning. Angels strand a couple. Still tied 1-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Mookie Betts. Betts, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hans Kraus, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Suarez getting cranked up as well. And that's outside.
Ball 3.
And a swing and a miss there.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Ground ball left side and a foul ball. On the ground, and that's just foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there and out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-1. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And here comes Tommy Edman, the switch hitter batting right. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Liner, base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ray.
Now the Angels manager
Raven.
is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yusei Kikuchi won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Hans
Angels.
Kraus into the
Number
game.
52.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Hans
quality
Kraus.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next to the dish is Freddie. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Moncada tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's what a
Up
good
next
sinker's
for the
designed to do.
Dodgers,
Get a guy to roll
left
over a little bit,
fielder,
hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Hernandez.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swings through that one.
But you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away
Now
at the
batting,
plate. Once you're
catcher,
ahead
Will
0-2 as a
Smith.
pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
The batter now will be Will Smith. A strikeout and a walk. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Mookie Betts with the big strike in the inning. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Nolan Schanuel. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Lake Trinan getting ready to go. Scott, a left-hander, also throwing. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Freeman. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto getting ready to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up with 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So 2 down now, and here is Logan O'Hoppe. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. He swings and fouls one off. That's down and in. A slider missed. That one finds the corner. 2-2 now. And a good eye there. Yoan Moncada waits on deck. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now Yoan Moncada. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
O'Hoppe off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Let's go.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there's a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Angels 1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Max Muncy at the dish.
Max Muncy.
Outside low, and it's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That just misses. 3-2 now. And they'll do it again. Three and two. Payoff pitch.
Nope,
that one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first, nobody out. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Muncy into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
No, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Designated hitter Chris Taylor.
Here comes Chris Taylor. And that's outside. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Muncy comes in to score. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
First and second, no outs. Miguel Rojas, the next to hit. There's a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. Foul ball there. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 now. Up the middle. Rengifo in there safely.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That's a little bit low.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And another ball.
We need a strikeout, and we need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit. He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Clips the corner, and that is strike one.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
The Dodgers threatening. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Hans Kraus done for the afternoon, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Jose Suarez.
And he comes on in a close game with a pretty big mess to clean up. He's going to have to make some great pitches the rest of this inning to keep him in it.
Here is Freddie Freeman, 1 for 3. And that one fouled off.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in, but it's offline, and the lead is up to 5.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now batting.
And now, Teoscar Hernandez. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Betts on third. Freeman at first. 1 gone. This one in the air. Shanuel makes the grab. 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.